Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Universal Soul Vibrations. This is going to be the weeklies for the week of February 25th to March 3rd for fire signs. As I honed into your energy, I got the image of a person laying bricks. Each brick was being placed very carefully, and as the brick was being put down, a butterfly flew out. The messages that I got from this image was that fire signs are going to be laying down new foundations for themselves, which is going to allow a transformation and bring in more freedom. It's going to be like a total transformation of what I heard belief systems. And it's going to be letting go of a lot of old beliefs that no longer serve purpose to bring in a new foundation of beliefs. So that's what I saw when I honed into the energy of fire signs. So let's see what comes up for fire signs. I'm going to pull one card from the Spirit of the Animal Oracles of the overall energy for fire signs for the week of February 25th to March 3rd. And then I will pull one card from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, one for the middle of the week, one for the beginning of the week, one for the middle of the week, and one for the weekend. And then a card from the Enchanted Map deck for each sign that's in the fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Alrighty, so fire signs. Let's take a look at the week of February 25th to March 3rd. What's the overall energy for fire signs for the week of February 25th to March 3rd? We also should take into account we are now in Pisces season, which is the last sign, I can't talk today, which is the last sign in the zodiac. So this, can result in a lot of endings and letting go of stuff. And the way Pisces season can affect some fire signs, Aries, it may cause you to slow down and catch up on some rest, and just allow yourself to reconnect with your inner voice. Leo, they could be very emotionally sensitive at this time, and there could be some complicated issues resolving around shared resources. And Sagittarius, it's going to be a time to spend time with loved ones and possibly learning more about your ancestry. And also just taking a hard look at where you want to go and where you want to be. Alrighty, so the card that came up as the overall energy for fire signs was the Fox and Clever. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instinct. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. All right, well, there may be some romance coming in this week. Let's start with pulling cards. I already shuffled this deck, so we're going to move on with the Wisdom of the Oracle cards. What is the message for fire signs for the beginning of the week from February 25th to March 3rd? Spirit, what are the messages for fire signs for the week of February 25th to March 3rd? Oh, this one flipped over. Okay, we got peace for the beginning of the week. Fire signs. What is the messages for fire signs for the week of February 25th to March 3rd for the middle of the week? Oh, you got 2 on that one. To be fair, and round and round. And what is the messages for the weekend? the messages for the weekend for fire signs for the week of February 20th? And we got clean it up for the weekend, okay? So let's talk about the cards that have come up. So we got peace for the beginning of the week for your message. And peace is about, you know, obviously when we feel at peace, we're free from any attachments and we're accepting of what's around us. You know, there's a quiet mind, your heart's fulfilled, your freedom from want, there's satisfaction. But you know, the way to this peace is through radical acceptance. And just know that in the beginning of the week, fire signs, everything in your world is exactly as it should be. And it's very quiet in the beginning of the week for you. So enjoy the peace, okay? In the middle of the week, we got round and round and to be fair. So the round and round card, I mean, we look at this, it's kind of about cycles. It's a spiral. Things keep going round and round in the same direction, okay? The round and round card, you're not really getting, you know, you look at this, it's lighting up in some spots, but it's not in others, okay? So what that kind of tells me is there's some things that you're kind of getting an idea about and trying to move out of, but there's other ones that you're kind of still stuck in. So it's you know, this is about when the lessons come in, but we haven't quite brought them into our lives. But with the lit up parts over here, it looks to me like you have integrated some of them, just not all of them. And cycles that you have been going through are going to break. It's coming into the time where those cycles are going to start break. But this is going to have to happen by changing patterns and finding new perspectives. And that's exactly what I said in the beginning. New foundations for you fire signs. And you know, this card, sometimes when you look at it, it kind of looks like you've gone backwards, but you haven't, okay? It's all about learning the lessons, breaking the cycles that have been set up in the past, and moving on from those lessons that we learned, okay? Let me just put the other card on top. A lot of people have been getting 2 cards with some of the pulls. The to be fair card, obviously it's all about justice. Justice is about fairness. If you look at the justice card, she's holding, you know, she's holding the scales. They're balanced. The owl's up here. Some wisdom is gained from the experience. So what that tells me is with the round and round card, which is about cycles and cycles being broken and lessons being learned, is that you are going to gain some wisdom on some of the lessons that you've been learning throughout, you know, I'm going to say this year so far. I know we're not that far into the year, but I really do feel like 2019 is a year of change and learning from the lessons of the past so that we can move on to that higher level. And this is about the law, you know, the to be fair card is about the law of cause and effect. What we put out there is what we get back, okay? And, you know, throughout life we're offered so many different types of experiences. Some are challenging, some are good to us, but at time it kind of comes into balance, okay? So you're moving and discovering a way to learn from those lessons. Sorry about all the to learn from those lessons and let go of what you don't need to hang on to and move on to something new, okay? So that's what the To Be Fair card is about. And it's perfect paired with the Round and Round card, because the Round and Round card is about some cycles coming to an end and learning the lessons from them. Over the weekend, you got the Clean It Up card. And the Clean It Up card is exactly what... this is almost pretty much talking about everything I said in the beginning, so I guess I didn't really need to pull any cards. The Clean It Up card is about, you know, letting go of those things that no longer serve us, okay? Bringing in some newness into our lives. You know, taking the lessons. Your week is all about learning those lessons. Learning the lessons that, you know, I want to say have given us some challenges along the path. And keeping what we need from those lessons and letting go of what we don't need to keep from those lessons, okay? That's what your week is all about, fire signs. And Clean It Up too is also, you know, just releasing the burdens. It's like you see the moose or whatever he is there, he's holding up a broom. It's sweeping away everything that's not needed, okay? So just do it and make room for what's going to come in for you, okay? I'm going to put these aside because the last ones I kept pulling from the wrong deck. I'm going to pull a card for each sign in the fire signs from the Enchanted Math deck. So first up will be Aries. What is it? Oh, and you got one. And Aries is going to be moving into the unknown. Okay? She's got her hands up. She's got a blindfold on. She has no idea where she's going. Okay? But that's okay. Moving into the unknown is a good thing. Because that way you have no perceived notions about what's going to come in. And the intention with this card is to trust and all will be revealed, okay? So right now you're being moved into a place of unknown territory that you can make the path. You know, you're going to be the path maker of this. But just trust that you'll be safe and be ready to explore these new and great territories that are going to be presented to you this week, Aries, because it looks like you are being thrust into something that you have no idea what it is or where you're going, but you're going there. Let's see what we got for Leo. Leo's message this week is making a choice, and that's exactly what this card is about, okay? We walk down the path, and then we got the fork in the road. We can go over here, or we can go over here. Which way are we going to go, okay? But when you make your choice as you go down this path and you get to that fork in the road, see, this is about new adventure too. You need to understand that you need to trust your intuition as far as which way you think you're going to go. And the intention with this card is saying that you're required to come to a decision now. So you've come to the fork in the road. You're not sure which way to go. Just know that whatever path you choose, you need to take responsibility for and own it. Don't be afraid of it, okay? And trust that your intuition and spirit is sending you in the right direction. You can ask for a sign, you know, from spirit that you're going down the right path. But honestly, I think the sign is you just need to trust that you're going in the right direction, Leo. Sagittarius. Let's see what's ahead for Sagittarius for the week of February 25th to March 3rd. What's what's ahead for Sagittarius for the week of February 25th to March 3rd? We got two cards for Sagittarius. We got Balancing Act and we got Encouragement, okay? So let's look at the Balancing Act here. We've got the ship balancing on the high wire, okay? So there's something going on in your life that you need to gain balance of. But you also, you know, this ship is on this, you know, I look at this ship and it's like just so confident that it can stay on this wire, and that it's not going to fall off. And that's where you need to be. The intention that goes with this card is you are calm within no matter the fluctuation of outer conditions, okay? So something in your outer environment is changing, and just stay calm and go with the flow with this card. It might feel like it's a bit topsy-turvy, or that, you know, you're juggling so many things all at once and not sure of the footing, but it's time for you to look at which areas of your life need balancing and then restore that balance in it, okay? And I think you'll find inner stability when you choose the balanced, focused path. And the encouragement card says, you know, this week there's going to be people around you that are going to provide you encouragement with this thing that requires imbalancing and guide you along, whether it be people or spirit. But you're definitely receiving encouragement this week to head on the path that you need to, you know, pursue, or that you trusted and know that it's where you need to go. But this card, encouragement, also the intention for it is that you are receiving a nudge in the right direction, okay? So whatever this chaotic thing that came in that is kind of throwing your world topsy-turvy, encouragement is here to tell you that this is a nudge that you're going in the right direction, okay? And that spirit is guiding you in a different place. And it's kind of turning things upside down, but you're going to be able to remain the balance on the tightrope as this goes along. Alrighty, I would like to pull some soul tree cards for each of the oracle cards that came up. Why is the peace card here for fire signs for the week of February 25th to March 3rd? Why is the peace card here for the week of February 25th to March 3rd? Why is the peace card here for February 25th to March 3rd? We got the throat chakra, okay? So all I get is it's time for you to speak your piece, okay? Whether it be with yourself or with another. The throat chakra is all about communication. So it's time to communicate your piece with someone or something or yourself. Why is round and round and to be fair here? The fire signs for the week of February 25th to March 3rd. Round and round and to be fair here. Fire signs for the week of February 25th to March 3rd. Okay, so this fits very nicely with these two cards, because we talked about with the round and round card that it's time, you know, to release the cycles in our lives that are no longer serving us. So this card is telling you it's definitely time to do this. It's just a repeat of the message that already came up, And when that came up, that's a strong indicator that this is what you need to do for this week. Why is the clean it up card here for fire signs for the week of February 25th to March 3rd? You know, we just feel so weighted down when we carry all those things with us that we don't need to be. Sorry, I was reaching down to pick up cards. Okay, so the clean it up card, you got the 4th chakra, which is the heart chakra, and emerging, okay? And the clean it up card is another card that talks about releasing and, you know, getting rid of things in our life that just aren't serving us anymore. So when the heart chakra is blocked, it can be blocked by, it's blocked by grief, okay? So maybe you're feeling some sadness about something that you have to let go of, but you need to do this so that at that new you, remember I talked in the beginning about, you know, what I saw for you guys was just building a whole new foundation overall, so that this can emerge. But if you're hanging on to the grief, the pain, the hurts, all that awful junky stuff, it's kind of hard to emerge onto the path that we need to be on, okay? Why is into the unknown here for Aries for the week of February 25th to March 3rd? Why is this into the unknown card here? February 25th to March 3rd. Okay, so we got the balance card with into the unknown. That should have came with the end group, huh? So as you move into this opportunity that's coming along that you have no idea where it's bringing you, it's going to bring you balance. It's going to bring you into a place of balance in your life. So please welcome it in, because it's going to bring along a lot of different possibilities. But you know, balance, grounding, we got the Earth card. So this journey into the unknown is going to be a great place for you, Aries. Why does Leo need to make a choice? Why is the making a choice card here for Leo? For the week of February 25th to March 3rd. We got cards falling and flying again. You got 2. And your choice is all about compassion and healing, okay? The choice that you're going to choose to make is going to make you have experience a healing energy, but it's also going to allow you to have compassion either for another or for yourself while you are going through this healing process. So it looks as though, you know, you've got that fork in the road, Leo. You've got to make it a choice. And it's funny because with the Pisces season, it says that Leo is going to be emotionally sensitive. It could be an emotionally sensitive time for you. So this choice that you're being given is something around the emotions. And when you make the choice on where you're going to move, it's going to bring healing and have compassion while you're making the choice and with the choice that you chose, okay? Why is balancing act and encouragement here for Sagittarius? Why is balancing act and encouragement here for Sagittarius? Okay, balancing act and encouragement appeared for Sagittarius because just learning how to take something that comes in that's very chaotic and be able to remain balanced underneath that, and with the encouragement that you're being given around you, it's going to provide you with a lot of strength. And it's going to make you a stronger person on the inside is what I'm hearing. And make sure that you remain open to to what's coming in, because it is going to come in very chaotically. So your first instinct may be to push it away, but be open to it and be open to what it can bring, because it's going to bring in a lot of growth for you, Sagittarius. Alrighty, have a good week, everybody. I will speak to you next week.